that you can do. You can say if something happens, then something else will happen. And let me illustrate this concept to you. So let's say I draw a circle and I want to ask the computer, is this shape equal to a circle? And I would put this in an if statement. So let me draw that. If, and I would ask the computer, is this a circle? And the computer could either output, yes, it is, or no, it's not. So you could have true or false. If the computer decides that, yes, this is a circle, it'll be true. And it would say something like, yes, it is a circle. But if the computer was like, no, that's not a circle, it would output false. And it could output a statement too, like, no, that's not a circle. So there's a basic diagram of what the if statement does in your code. So it tests something, if it's true or false. If it's true, it outputs something. If it's false, it can also output something. And let's take a look at what this would look like in actual code. So I'm going to go over here to this JavaScript compiler. And here's our function. It's function say hello. And let's make an if statement. So I'm going to start off with a variable. And let's call it x. So var x equals, let's do 5. And I'm going to make an if statement that's testing if this is actually equal to 5. So I'll do if x equals 5, then let's output something. How about document dot write yes. Make sure you put your semicolon at the end. So we already know that x is equal to 5, and we're just testing to see if it's true. So this should output yes. So let's run it. And it outputs yes. But say it's not equal to 5. Or say that we don't test it equal to 5. So let's say we're testing if it equals 6. It shouldn't output anything because it's not equal to 6. It's equal to 5. So it should output nothing. And there it goes. It outputs nothing. But what if we do want it to output something if it's false? Then we could use an else statement. So we can have else. And let's do document.write no. No, it is not equal to 5. So x is equal to 6. We're testing if this is true or false. It's going to be false because variable x is equal to 5, not 6. So it should output document.write no. Or sorry, it's not going to output the document.write. It'll output no. And there it is. It outputs no. And there are things that you can put in this conditional right here that you can test, and those are called booleans. So for booleans, those are like true or false. So let's look at this chart right over here. So let's say we have two things. We have thing A and thing B. If thing A is false and thing B is false, A and B will also be false. But A or B will also be false as well because you're choosing between two falses. So you're going to end up with false. If A is false but B is true, A and B will be false because this false in an and statement will always be false. But A or B is true because you can choose false or true. So you could choose true. So that will be true. True and false, same thing, just flipped. And true, A and B, you're always going to have a true. But A or B, you will also have a true because you're choosing true or true. So let's test this out in our coding. Let's do true and true. If true and true, document.write true. If not, document.write false. So we're going to write false. So true and true. They're both true, so it should come out to true. And there is true. But what about true and false? Let's see. Let's run it. And it's false because we have a false statement and then inside of an and statement. So it'll always be false no matter what. What about if we do false and false? See if you can guess the outcome of that. It'll be false because you have two things and they're both false. So it's going to output false. Now let's look at the or statement. So or looks like this, two vertical lines. So let's try true or true. It's like you get to pick between two objects. So if I asked you if you want an apple or an orange, you can pick either one of those. So for true or true, you can pick true or you can pick true. And so it should be true. True, there it is. But let's say you want true or false. What do you think this would turn out to be? Also true, because you can pick true or false. So you could pick true, which would make the whole statement true. Let's try false or false. And you get false because you're always going to pick false no matter what. So that was our lesson for today. And I hope you learned a lot from this. But yeah, thanks. Bye.